Welcome back to the channel everyone. Today we are taking a deep dive into one of the most anticipated performance cars of the decade, the 2026 Mustang GT350. This is not just another Mustang refresh, this is Ford bringing back a legendary name with serious intent, blending modern muscle, track-focused engineering, and everyday usability into one very aggressive package. Whether you are a longtime Mustang fan or someone who simply appreciates high-performance cars, this one deserves your full attention. From the moment you see the 2026 GT350, it is clear that Ford wanted this car to look purposeful and intimidating without losing the classic Mustang identity. The front end is dominated by a wider and lower stance, with a bold grille that feeds massive amounts of air into the engine bay. The hood features functional heat extractors that not only look aggressive but actually help with cooling during spirited driving or track use. The LED headlights are sharper and more angular than before, giving the car a modern and almost predatory expression, especially at night. Moving along the sides, the sculpted body lines immediately stand out. The fenders are wider to accommodate a more aggressive wheel and tire setup, and the lower side skirts visually lower the car even more. This Mustang looks planted, even when standing still. The wheels are lightweight performance alloys, wrapped in high-performance tires designed for maximum grip. Around the back, the rear end is just as dramatic, featuring a redesigned diffuser, quad exhaust tips, and the iconic triple taillights with a darker, more modern finish. Everything about the exterior says performance first, but it still retains that unmistakable Mustang character. Step inside the 2026 Mustang GT350 and you are greeted by an interior that finally feels worthy of the car's performance. Ford has taken a big step forward here, combining premium materials with a driver-focused layout. The seats are deeply bolstered, offering excellent support during hard cornering while still being comfortable enough for long drives. They are wrapped in a mix of leather and suede, with contrast stitching and GT350 badging that reminds you this is not a standard Mustang. The dashboard design is clean and modern, with a large digital instrument cluster that can be customized to show everything from classic analog-style gauges to full performance data. The center infotainment screen is responsive and easy to use, featuring the latest version of Ford's system with smartphone connectivity, navigation, and performance apps. Physical buttons and knobs are still present for essential controls, which is a huge plus when you are driving hard and do not want to fumble through menus. The steering wheel feels thick and perfectly sized, with a flat bottom design and intuitive controls. Paddle shifters are available for those who opt for the automatic transmission, but purists will be happy to know that a manual option is still part of the GT350 experience. Overall, the interior strikes a great balance between modern technology and raw driving engagement. Now let's talk about what really matters in a car like this, performance. The heart of the 2026 Mustang GT350 is a naturally aspirated V8 engine that screams with character and delivers thrilling power. Ford has refined and updated this engine to meet modern standards while preserving the high-revving nature that made the GT350 name legendary. Power output is expected to be well over 500 horsepower, with razor-sharp throttle response and an exhaust note that sends chills down your spine. Acceleration is brutal yet controlled, with the car pulling hard through every gear. Whether you choose the manual or the automatic, the transmission is tuned for performance, delivering quick shifts and keeping the engine in its sweet spot. The GT350 is not just about straight-line speed though. This car is engineered to dominate corners. The suspension setup is firm but compliant, using advanced adaptive dampers that adjust in real time based on driving conditions and selected drive modes. The steering is precise and communicative, giving the driver confidence and feedback at all times. On a winding road or a racetrack, the GT350 feels balanced and predictable, allowing you to push the limits without feeling overwhelmed. Braking performance is equally impressive, with massive brakes that provide strong, consistent stopping power even after repeated hard use. This is a car that feels just as at home on a track day as it does cruising down the highway. One of the standout aspects of the 2026 GT350 is how well it blends performance with usability. Despite its track-focused nature, it is still a Mustang you can live with every day. The ride quality, while firm, is not punishing, especially in the softer drive modes. Noise levels are well controlled when you want them to be, but with the push of a button, the exhaust opens up and reminds you exactly what kind of machine you are driving. Now let's talk about pricing, because this is where things get interesting. The 2026 Mustang GT350 is positioned above the standard GT but below the extreme Shelby models. Pricing is expected to start somewhere in the mid to high $60,000 range, depending on options and packages. While that may sound like a lot, when you consider the performance, technology, and heritage that come with the GT350 name, it starts to make a lot of sense. Compared to its rivals, the GT350 offers incredible value. You are getting a high-performance V8 sports car with serious track capability, a refined interior, and unmistakable styling, all at a price that undercuts many European competitors. Optional packages may include upgraded brakes, carbon fiber trim, performance seats, and advanced driver assistance features, allowing buyers to tailor the car to their exact preferences. So who is the 2026 Mustang GT350 really for? This car is for the enthusiast who wants more than just straight-line speed. It is for the driver who values sound, feel, and engagement. It is for someone who wants a car that can deliver thrills on a Sunday morning drive, hold its own on a track, and still turn heads wherever it goes. Ford has clearly listened to fans and delivered a car that respects the legacy of the GT350 while pushing it into the future. In the end, the 2026 Mustang GT350 is more than just a car, it is a statement. It proves that high-performance, naturally aspirated V8 sports cars still have a place in a world moving toward electrification. It reminds us why we fell in love with driving in the first place. If you are looking for a machine that combines raw power, precise handling, and modern comfort, the GT350 deserves a spot at the very top of your list. If you enjoyed this in-depth review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments what you think about the 2026 Mustang GT350 and whether it would be your next dream car. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.